small shop owner has bought in the Santa or in any Raitu Bazaar.
एक ही जगह पे मिलके those type of plastics are known as thermosetting plastics. Comparison, there are 3 types:
up, down, right, left.
I am not inferior to anyone.
We are Swaras. We are top on the Everest. Congratulations.
I want to be a leader.
Hi Swaros, how are you? Thank you, I am also fine. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am T.Shubham patil, 8th grade from TSWREIS Boys, Belempelli, Adilabad district, Telangana state. Swaros, in previous classes we learned about different living organisms. Got it? Thank you. They are microorganisms, animals and plants. Swaros, what is meant by microorganisms? You are right. Microorganisms are very small organisms. We can't see with our naked eye. We can see with the help of microscope. We can see with the help of microscope only. Swaros, where do we find them? Yes, very nice. You are right. We find them in our surroundings. That means all corners of our environment like air, water, soil. Swaros, in 6th 7th standard we learn about useful microorganisms. Got it? Yes. For example, lactobacillus, yeast, rhizobium, etc. These are the useful microorganisms. In the same way, some are harmful. We know that harmful microorganisms causes diseases. What, Swaros? Harmful microorganisms causes diseases. Harmful microorganisms enter into our body by contaminated air, water, soil. Okay? Understood, Swaros? When they are enter into our body, why don't we get fall ill? Very nice. Because of unknown and powerful energy presence in our body. That is the immunity power. What? Immunity power. It is the unknown and powerful energy presence in our body. That is immunity power. Swaros, when we loss of immunity power, then we get fall ill. So, Swaros, let us discuss why do we fall ill. Let us discuss why do we fall ill. Swaros, when we lose our immunity power, then we get fall ill. Commonly we call immunity power as resistance power. Immunity power means that fight with foreign body which is enter into our body, means that prevent us from foreign bodies which are causes disease to our body. Swaros, when we lose immunity power, we get fall ill, we understood. Okay. Swaros, first of all we have to know what is health, what is disease. What is health, what is disease. What is health, what is disease. So, Swaros, health means a state of well-being functions physically, mentally and socially. Swaros, health means a state of well-being functions physically, mentally and socially. It is known as health. Swaros, and disease means it is a disturbance or uncomfortable in our body. Swaros, when we lost from this, we known as disease free. Swaros, this is about disease and health. Swaros, we know that disease caused by different microorganisms. They are bacterium, virus, protozoans, parasites, fungi. Bacterial disease, for example, cholera, tuberculosis, TB. And virus disease, for example, AIDS, polio, cold. These are the virus diseases. Protozoan disease, for example, malaria, amoebiasis. These are the protozoan disease. And fungi also causes some skin disease and food poisoning. Swaros, do you know what is food poisoning? Yes, very nice. Food poisoning means food turns as a poison. Sometimes we hear that most of the hostels food poisoning occur. By that, so many students are affected by vomitings and motions. Whereas this is about health and disease, but among these some diseases are acute disease, chronic disease. Whereas diseases are divided into two types, that are acute disease and chronic disease. What? Acute disease and chronic disease. Whereas acute disease means the disease which are cause very short period of time, they are known as acute disease. For example, cold, fever, diarrhea, these are the short time disease, so these are known as acute disease. And some disease last for very long period of time, they are called chronic disease. For example, AIDS, elephantiasis, TB, these disease cause very long period of time, so these are called chronic disease. Whereas this is about acute and chronic disease. Among these, some are infectious, some are non-infectious. Infectious disease means the disease which are transmitted from person to person, that are known as infectious disease. So, whereas we know that infectious disease are transmitted by main four agents, that are physical contact, air, water and animals. Whereas some diseases are transmitted by physical contact. For example, scabies, that means itch. It is caused by physical contact. When a person affected by the scabies, then if the person wear another's cloth, then the person also affected by scabies. And another is air. For example, TB. TB causes by TB transmitted by air. For example, we see when a person affected by the TB, when another person spread its saliva, by that air transmit the saliva to another person, then the person also affected from the TB virus. And some diseases are transmitted by water. For example, cholera. Cholera transmitted by water. So, cholera causes by Vibrio cholera. And some diseases are transmitted by animals. For example, animals are mosquito, housefly, swine, pig and dog. Whereas mosquito transmit the malaria and housefly transmit the cholera and swine flu transmit the rabies. So this is about infectious disease. So these are the agents. Whereas and some are non-infectious disease. Some are non-infectious disease. Non-infectious disease are transmitted by environmental factor, physical disorder. Environmental factor, physical disorder and chemical factors, heredity. Whereas environmental factor, skin cancer is the best example for environmental factor, because skin cancer causes by when the UV rays fall on the skin, then the person affected by the skin cancer. So it is the best example for environmental factor. And another is physical disorder. Anemia is a physical disorder because anemia means less amount of blood presence in our body, that is known as anemia. So we can say that it is the problem of physical. So it is the best example for physical contact. And chemical factor, fluorosis is a chemical factor, means fluorosis causes by intake of fluorinated water and food. Some diseases are heredity disease. For example, sugar. Sugar is a heredity. Sugar is known as diabetics also. Whereas sugar causes by heredity factor. Whereas this is about non-infectious disease. In Telangana, in Adilabad, most of the people suffering from disease. By that, so many members are suffering from malaria and dengue. Because we know that malaria and dengue causes by bitten by mosquitoes. When the mosquito bites a person, then the person affected by the malaria and dengue virus. So, my dear sparrows, so we have to prevent from mosquitoes. Sparrows, in Adilabad, most of the people suffering from this disease because lack of awareness in the people. And another is they are uneducated. Sparrows, mosquito population increasing day by day. Mosquito larvae forms in stagnant water, useless plant pots, rubber tires, wet coolers, etc. In these places, mosquito larvae forms. Okay, Swarus, understood? Okay, Swarus, and this particularly female Anopheles mosquito is the primary transmitter of malaria disease. Means this mosquito transmit malaria from one person to another person. This is proved by Dr. Ronald Ross. This is proved by Dr. Ronald Ross. He was a military doctor. He did his research extensively for 16 years on malaria in India at Hyderabad. Swarus, lastly he found the root map of malaria. For that he got the Nobel Prize in the year of 1902. He got the Nobel Prize in the year of 1902. Swarus, this is about Ronald Ross. And Swarus, do you know malaria symptoms are fever related symptoms. Malaria causes shivers, high fever and sometimes headache, chill, extreme lethargy. These are the malaria symptoms. Swarus, and another one is I would like to share my incident. Last month my friend suffered from disease. Then we consult the doctor. Then the doctor said, as per the symptoms, you should have to go diagnosis lab. Then we went to diagnosis lab. And we asked, doctor referred us, so please treat us. So then we said that as per the results of treatment, doctor said to my friend, you are suffering from malaria. So then after some days, I am and my friend visit a diagnosis lab and arise some questions about how the malaria test conduct. So then they said, malaria test conduct by, there are some procedures are there that are take 2 ml of blood into test kit. Take 2 ml of blood into test kit and take a dropper. It is the dropper and dip it into it. After that you take some blood and you should apply that blood on test kit. This is a malaria test kit. We should apply here. After that we should keep. After that we add 3 drops of buffer solution into it. 3 drops of buffer solution into it. Swarus, when we add 3 drops of buffer solution, then we should have to keep without disturbance for 5 to 10 minutes. Swarus, and after that results are when one pink line form on the C. When one pink line form on the C, then it is not a malaria, it is malaria negative. Swarus, means the malaria not caused to the person. So another is when 2 pink lines form on the kit at C and 1, then it is a malaria, it caused by Plasmodium falciparum. It is a malaria, it caused by Plasmodium falciparum. Okay, Swarus, understood? It is very dangerous. Means we are suffering from malaria, but it caused by Plasmodium falciparum. And if 2 pink lines form on C and 1, C and 2, then it is a malaria, but it caused by Plasmodium vivax. Okay, Swarus, understood? It caused by Plasmodium vivax. And Swarus, if 3 pink lines form on the test kit at C 2 1, then it is also a malaria, but it caused by Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium vivax. That means it is very dangerous, because by so much of this malaria caused, no. So Swarus, we should have to prevent from that disease. And Swarus, this is when the pink lines not form on the kit, so we can say that the kit is invalid kit. That means the kit is not working properly, so we use another kit for the test. Okay, Swarus, understood? This is about malaria test. Swarus, another fever in Adilabad is dengue. We know that dengue causes by Aedes mosquito. Aedes aegypti are the primary transmitters of dengue virus. When a dengue virus affected a person, then if mosquito bites a person, then the person affected by the dengue. Then another mosquito bites to another person, so that person also affected from the dengue virus. So this disease transmit from one person to another person by Aedes aegypti mosquito. Understood, Swarus? This is about dengue. Swarus, in Adilabad, most of the tribal area peoples are suffering from this disease. They are passed away by this disease. Okay, Swarus? They are passed away by this disease. So, my dear Swarus, we should not do like this. So, I would like to say here that tribals and backward people passed away by this disease because lack of awareness, they are uneducated, lack of facilities. Okay, Swarus? Understood? I am also came from backward area in Adilabad. I saw in my village most of the people passed away by this disease. So, I kindly request to Telangana government should be provide mobile hospitals, at least medical camps in their habitats, and also implement the program of Swachh Bharat in their habitats. Okay, Swarus, this is about fevers in Adilabad. So, Swarus, I request to Telangana government should be implement sex education in secondary school syllabus also. And Swarus, another is suggestions. I would like to give some suggestions. That first of all we have to know we should not depend upon government only. It is one side, and we should depend ourselves also. We should instruct ourselves also. So let us see that suggestions. Don't encourage the superstitions. For example, when we suffering from smallpox, then we should consult the doctor. Then we should not go near the superstitions. In this means we believe science. We should not believe superstitions. So I would like to say quotation here. Science is the great antidote to the poison of superstitions. Okay, Swarus? Understood? Science is the great antidote to the poison of superstitions. Swarus, we should have to consult the doctor. We should follow health and hygiene which are instructed by the doctor, and we should follow personal health and hygiene also. Okay, Swarus? And the second one is don't encourage the social evils like child marriages. We should not encourage child marriages because it causes very severe damage to the after the adolescence age. Okay, Swarus? And we should use toilets only. Should we use toilets only, not defecate in open? Means we should have to construct the toilet bathrooms in our habitat in the program of Swachh Bharat. Okay? Understood? Okay. And another one is keep our surroundings clean and green. That means we should have to keep our surroundings clean and green. Okay. Swarus, in previous classes we learnt about if our surroundings are clean, we are healthy. Okay, Swarus, understood? Wash vegetables before cooking food because they are using so much of pesticides. So we use biofertilizers instead of pesticides. Swarus, understood? And we should wash our vegetables before eating food. And wash our hands before taking food. We should wash our hands before taking food because of on our hands so much of contaminated bacteria are present when we are touch soil, another plates, any other. So we should have to wash our hands before taking food. We should take vaccinations in time. Swarus, that means we should take vaccinations in time. Vaccinations, if we take vaccinations, we can prevent some disease also. We should take vaccinations in time. Swarus, and another is about specific days. Specific days are, for example, we see AIDS Control Day and Environmental Day, World Diabetic Day. Swarus, so that our elders said, prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. Okay. Swarus, there are so many days that are different days, but we have to know the importance of some important days like Environmental Day and Hand Wash Day, Diabetic Day, AIDS Awareness Day. We celebrate Environment Day on June 5th, And we celebrate Hand Wash Day on October 15. And we celebrate Diabetic Day on December 1st. And we celebrate AIDS Awareness Day on December 1st. Okay, Swarus. In previous classes we learnt about these days. And Swarus, can you say on November 14 what is the date? Yes, very good. That is the Children's Day. Children's Day means we commonly know that day students are act as a teachers, and on that day another specific day, it is the World Diabetic Day. Swarus, I kindly request you to know the importance of Diabetic Day with your teachers and with friends, and share your feelings about this Diabetic Day and know the importance of this Diabetic Day. And Swarus, this is about special days, and we should have to know AIDS Awareness Day. Swarus, AIDS is the biggest problem which is facing by the world. Swarus, do you know it causes severe damage to the immune system. It causes very severe damage to the immune system. AIDS causes by HIV virus, that means human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, Swarus? And Swarus, I would like to say some important, that is, I kindly request to Telangana government should be implement sex education in secondary school syllabus also, because to control social evils like AIDS, child marriages. Okay, Swarus? Understood? This is about special days, and I would like to give some suggestions that from my side, and I would like to explain it. Just now we suggest that suggestions which we have to follow, but we now to explain. Keep our campus clean and green. Keep our surroundings clean and green. That means we should have to keep our surroundings clean and green. So if we keep our surroundings clean and green, we are healthy. Our attitude is healthy attitude. Swarus, I would like to say incident that in my school, my friend is Akshay. Then my friend affected by the fever. Then he slept for 1 hour. After that, I taken the bread and I given him. Please eat this bread. Then he said, I wouldn't like to eat. Because Swarus, you say, if we not eat bread, if there is no energy presence in our body, how can we cure that disease? Yes or no? Yes. How can we cure that disease? We should not cure that disease. We affect from more about that disease. Swarus, once again, we discuss what we have learned. Swarus, in previous class, we learned about useful microbiome, but today we discussed about why do we fall ill. When we lose of our immunity power, then we get fall ill. Swarus, in previous classes, we studied about immunity power. So when we lose of that power, we get fall ill. And disease caused by microorganisms. Disease are two types, acute disease and chronic disease. Acute disease means the disease which are occur very short period of time, they are known as acute disease. And the disease which are long period of time, they are known as chronic disease. And Swarus, disease caused by different microorganisms like bacteria, virus, fungi and some protozoans. Swarus, this is about disease, and we discussed last that suggestions. By that suggestions, we understood that prevention is better than cure, and we understood by this lesson health of all organisms depend upon their environment only. Means health of all organisms depend upon their environment only. So why? Because if the environment is very nice, so they are very good. Their attitude is very good, healthy attitude. They are known as healthy attitude. Okay, Swarus. This is about what we have learned. Swarus, I would like to arise one question. That is, can you do a project work? Yes, very good. I give a project work, very small project work. Visit the nearby health center. Collect the information about diseases which are frequently affecting to the local people. Think and discuss the causes and preventive methods. Okay, Swarus, understood? You should think and discuss how to prevent that disease. Once again I repeat, visit the nearby health center, collect the information about diseases which are frequently affecting to the local people. Think and discuss the causes and preventive methods. Swarus, I know you can do it because you are Swarus. You can do anything. We can do anything. So, Swarus, we should have to plant trees. Each and everyone should plant trees. Trees are very important to us. If we plant trees, we can protect our ozone layer also. We can protect some diseases. Before that, we discussed about some diseases that are skin disease, means skin cancer. If our ozone layer is very nice, very good, if there are no holes on ozone layer, then our health is also very good, because when the sunshine directly fall on the skin, then the person affected by the skin cancer. So, we should have to plant trees. By that we know that the trees are very useful to us. Okay, Swarus, this is about trees. And Swarus, recently which program introduced about related to trees and health? Very nice. That is Haritaharam. That is Haritaharam. Swarus, Haritaharam, it is a very important program that is introduced by our Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, Chief Minister of Telangana. He introduced this program in Chilkur Balaji Temple at Rangareddy district. Okay, Swarus, understood? So, my dear Swarus, so we should have to plant trees in this. Hello? Hi, Swaro. So, we should have to plant trees. Because of trees are very important to us, we should have to plant trees in the program of Haritaharam. So many trees are planted in our areas, we saw in the program of Haritaharam. So many VIPs and great personalities, they are planted so many trees like neem tree. And Swaraj, do you know our Honorable Secretary R.S. Praveen Kumar sir also planted tree in Bellampalli Boys School. It is neem tree in the program of Haritaharam. When the sir visited to Bellampalli Boys School, then sir planted the tree. Okay, Swaraj, understood? And by this, we also keep our environment clean and green. So, for this, our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi introduced the Swachh Bharat program. We should have to follow the Swachh Bharat program, and we should know what are the uses of that program, what are the benefits of this. Hello? Hi, Swaraj. Hi.
Hello, Saro.
Hello.
Hello, Saro. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. May I know your name?
Hello, Saro. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Swaro. May I know your name?
My name is Kirti from Bellampalli School.
From Bellampalli School. May I know your doubt?
I have one doubt, Saro.
Okay.
Why do we need fever? When we need fever, what can we do?
What? Once again, please repeat once again. Please repeat once again.
When we need fever, what we can do?
When we need fever, what we can do? When fever causes us, then we have to take some preventions. We have to take some tablets. We have to take some. Before that only, we prevent from that disease, because we know that fever causes by so many reasons are there. That's why we can prevent. We can keep out that reasons, and we should follow health and hygiene, personal health and hygiene. That in that manner we can cure the fevers. Okay, Swaro? Thank you. Thank you for asking very good question. And we should have to clean our campus clean and green. Swaraj, first of all, I would like to say keep your campus clean and green. And in the program of Swachh Bharat, we seeing in our village that all members are cleaning their houses, roads very cleanly in the program of Swachh Bharat. I would like to say thank you to Narendra Modi and KCR, Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao, to implement these programs. Okay, Swaraj? And